Good evening to you in this lovely little green, which happens to be just outside where I live, which is right there. So it's the end of another week, and what a week it's been. I have been mulling this over today. Oh my god, so much stuff seems to have happened. Wow. I'm actually in a bit of a state of my head is just brimming with so much new stuff and new energy and that wow. I felt just this week, I suppose in the latter half of this week, so energetic and where's this come from? Oh, well, I suppose obviously most of it is due to the fact that at the beginning of the week, having moved into Kagyu-san meditation center, I did a 4-day fast. Didn't eat any food for 4 days, which was quite something, actually. Quite a test of my discipline, I suppose, and so it just taught me a lot in terms of digging deep, in terms of seeing my patterns with food, seeing how often I eat to just sort of distract myself, or because I'm bored, or because I'm just like almost not so much comfort eating, but just, a little bit of, I suppose also just the 4-day fast was, God, it brought me really into my body, drove me into really felt that discomfort. I think maybe off the back of that I've had a surge of the opposite direction. Yeah, that must be it. I'm making sense of it now. Because my mind's been like fireworks for the last couple of days. I suppose that must be, in a reaction to for those days of fasting. I was in sort of shut down mode, Yeah. Okay, now it's making sense. Because at that moment, wow, I'm in this feeling of like. So many like cool, interesting thoughts and chains of ideas, which I could literally could just sit and write about for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours alone. And I just the ideas, but that even that wouldn't be able to keep up with all this stuff that's going on. I think maybe also the fast it cleared out some stuff quite deep in me. Yeah, must have. And then to compound that, this weekend, today I just did. I had Kambo for the first time, which is basically I poisoned myself with frog venom. Fuck do I do to myself, crazy motherfucker? And spent a lot of today vomiting, and it felt like I was vomiting out quite a lot of shit, like built up to buy into. What the spiel they give me, built up toxins that have accumulated over the years. But it really did feel like that. There was a deep, gritty sense of cleaning out, which I suppose I've timed these two experiences with moving to a new place, which is, it's symbolically, it's a time of change, time to let go of things. And I'm most of the way through finishing off my room and how it looks, and it's feeling really amazing now. I'm so glad to have moved into Samyuzong Meditation Center. It's just a lovely place to come back to every day. It's the atmosphere is beautiful. I spoke with Lama Zangmo, the sort of director of the place today, about living here, and just hitting that home. It was, I received from her a perfect balance of like humour, but yet sincerity and kindness. No sort of, no sense of like we're here to set rules on you. It was all framed in a very nice way. I really like her. She's funny as well. Okay, so we've done fasting, Kambo. We've done moving to Samizong. Next on my list, what I could talk about yesterday's amazing writing splurge. Actually, let's rewind a step further. Talk about John. So I had a phenomenal Alexander Technique lesson with John Crawford, who is one of the teachers at Alexander Technique Teacher Training School. And after that, it felt like I just rolled out. I came home and I felt super intensely present and wow. And woke up the next morning, had the most incredible splurge of creative writing. It was really like the tap was just, this week it's that sensation of things bursting that have been built up for a long time inside me. And the tap's just been turned on and it's just like wow. This week in my body as well, I dipped to 78.5 kilograms, which is the lowest I've weighed since I was 16 years old, 15, maybe really young. I'm feeling a little lighter and a little more nimble as a result. It's cool. I like it. Move in that direction. Related to my body, what's interesting, I had that massage as well this week. When I ended my massage this week, when I ended my fast this week, I had a massage, which was meant to be a chakra clearing massage. Okay, I've done a lot of stuff this week, this is all adding up. I was like, what is going on with me? Because I'm feeling so different. I've done a lot of stuff this week. I had a chakra clearing massage. Okay. And she identified that my sacral chakra, the pit of the stomach, place of creativity and sexuality, was hot. And there's activity going on there. And I don't know whether it was a placebo or whatever, but boom, in the next few days. Wow. But that linked with my Alexander Technique session with John both highlighted to me this, and some recent stuff I've been doing highlighted this connection to my head all the way down to the side of my neck into my shoulder. Oh God, it makes me shudder now thinking about it. There's something, it goes into, I can feel it go right into that apex of my shoulder right now. I recently discovered that remembered that my jaw injury, my broken jaw that I suffered for 5 years ago, was capable for, kind of fucked me up. I think it's done something like there's something in the way the operation went or something which has interrupted something in around my neck, occipital region, and there's a lot of shit around there, and that's fed down all the way down my body. So this is now something I've got to work on. The difficult thing is that now I've made it a thing that I need to work on. I'm noticing it more, and it's actually bothering me more. It's like a nocebo. Yeah, oh well. So, but I'm going to see a cranial osteopath, which sounds rather promising, who look at exactly this, someone who's really good at this kind of stuff. So that's a new thread of interest. Oh god, yeah. Then another thing. I mean, having been sexually inactive for a long time, 6 months-ish, whereas in like just had not really much love or whatever interest for a while. New lady has appeared in my life who is rather fun and exciting and interesting and also all the best, and looking forward to spending more time with. Had a very interesting day with her yesterday. Did some interesting meditation-y kind of stuff, which were, it was fascinating. Fuck me, I've had a hell of a week. Fuck me. I mean, in and all that, I've been working 5 days this week, and it's been fucking hectic. Well, no, not fucking hectic, that's a bit aggressive, but like, it's been busy. I'm kind of feeling like this week, a bit poops, just a bit more downtime. I don't know whether I can just ground this all a little bit. That's what I need to do now. I guess moving to head next week, the kind of themes are, what am I up to next weekend? It's potentially someone's birthday. I do fancy going to the countryside on Saturday for a night. That would be good. But I guess main focuses this week would be properly, number one, my one thing is to make my room look perfect. So I'll do everything with that. Number two is to write. God, while I'm exploding with creativity and all that kind of stuff, let's write and enjoy it. Meditate and sit and ground a bit, but let's do that. This isn't the time for like organisation, systems and all that kind of thing. Just flow with the seasons. Yes. God, I've just had a little epiphany. I've always previously been like, okay, you need to be, lead a balanced lifestyle, You do your meditation, and then you do your like organisation type stuff, you do your gym type stuff, and you do that all in one day. You do that, Whereas now I'm thinking, actually, it's much more fun to really bulk these things up, to go through a week where I'm like, this week I'm just going to write. So this week I'm just going to smash through my personal training course. That's doing little bits of stuff here and there. It's not, no, not for me. This is a really nice thing to do. I've been feeling a bit overexcitable today, this afternoon. Actually lying on the grass is grounding, literally, I don't know if literally, sorry, anyway. I've got to be indoors a bit too much today. I was feeling a bit all over the place when I started this video. It's been a nice little bit of therapy. Just to spill over make sense of all the lots of little threads of shit that have been happening this week. Oh god, I can show you one thing. This is the first week since I moved into semi-zone. Yeah, interesting times lay ahead. Interesting times, really. This is... wow.